Hey there, Bobby D here with Call to Auction. And if you're watching this, it means that we have a discovery call coming up. First of all, thank you. I'm excited to learn more about your mission, your organization, and what you're hoping to accomplish with your upcoming fundraising event. Now, before we talk, I wanted to take just a couple of minutes to answer some of the questions we hear all the time. Because when we get together, I don't want to spend the whole call talking about us. I want to spend the time talking about you, your mission, your event, and your opportunity. So let's start with the big question. What exactly does Call to Auction do? Are you basically just hiring an auctioneer? Well, yes, and so much more. We provide professional fundraising auctioneers and event strategists who help nonprofits maximize the fundraising potential of their events. So we're not just thinking about what happens when the auction starts. We're thinking about your live auction, your paddle raise, your run a show, your mission moment, your speakers, your donors, and really the entire fundraising experience. Because here's something that we've learned after doing this for a long time. The success of your fundraising event is often determined long before we ever pick up the microphone. Now, another question we hear is, do we really need to hire a professional fundraising auctioneer? Can't our MC do it, or board member, a celebrity guest, or someone who's just really good on the microphone? Absolutely. But there's a big difference between someone who can hold a microphone and someone who knows how to move a room towards generosity. A professional fundraising auctioneer is reading donor behavior, managing energy, creating urgency, recognizing opportunities, and making giving feel exciting, comfortable, and easy. Now, your gala may happen once a year, but we do this every week, sometimes multiple times a week. And our work doesn't start when we walk into the ballroom. It starts well before event night. And once we're working together, we become a part of your fundraising team. We'll help you evaluate your live auction, structure your paddle raise. We'll look at giving levels and leadership gifts, review your run a show, strengthen your mission moment, coach your speakers, and help your board, volunteers, and event team understand the role that they play in creating generosity. I like to call it strategy before the stage. Because we want to create the conditions for generosity before we ever make the ask. And one of the most important parts of that strategy is the paddle raise. Now, I love the paddle raise because it is pure philanthropy. Now, think about it. During the live auction, only one person ultimately wins each gift. Well, sometimes multiples. But during the paddle raise, everyone gets to participate. Our job is to create a moment where donors understand why their gift matters, what their generosity can accomplish, and why their support is needed right now. So why Call to Auction? Our team has helped hundreds of organizations across the country raise more than $1 billion for missions like yours. And along the way, we've learned something really important. There's no magic script. There's no one-size-fits-all gala. And what worked for another organization isn't necessarily going to work for yours. Your donors are different. Your mission is different. Your event is different. And your opportunity is different. So that's why we start with discovery. So when we get together, I'm going to ask you a lot of questions. Not because I'm trying to sell you an auctioneer, because I'm trying to understand your opportunity. And before our call, I'd love you to think about three things. What did your event do last year? What would an incredible result look like this year? And most importantly, what could your organization accomplish if we help you raise more money? Because ultimately, this isn't about the auction. It isn't about the gala. And it's definitely not about me. It's about funding your mission and making an impact. And that's the conversation I'm excited to have with you. I can't wait to learn more about your organization. I'll see you on the call. And remember, auction is action with you in it. We'll see you soon.